everybody's familiar with N11 services in some form or another. Everybody knows 911 as the number you call for emergencies nationwide. Most people are familiar with 411, which allows you to call into directory assistance and find a business or find a person's phone number based on a name or an address. Some lesser known N11 services like 311 or 211 services or non-emergency community services. So instead of calling 911 for a non-emergency police, you're calling the police department, you don't know the police department number, you call 311. It's not an emergency, it's not a life and death situation. You call 311 and then calls get directed to the appropriate department. So the N11 services were really developed in the 1940s by AT&T to provide kind of a speed dialing methodology to get to critical customer services. So we have a presence in basically all of the N11 services, including 511 services. 511 services are traffic information services that are provided by a combination of state and local governments in conjunction with the Federal Department of Transportation. And these services allow you to identify traffic situations, identify weather situations, special alerts, Amber alerts and things like that can be incorporated with 511 related traveler services. And so these are critical constituent services that are provided by government entities typically.
Well, in terms of N11 services, VoltDelta provides automation and data that underpins several of the N11 services. The biggest one, obviously, one of our that really was in our DNA, in our history, is 411. So we take about 2.4 billion directory assistance calls a year. We send about 2 billion SMS text messages related to directory assistance a year. We really have used our experience in the directory assistance market really to parlay that into really outstanding systems in other N11 services. A big example is 511 or Travel and Information Services, where we really took a lot of the technologies that we had built for DAA and applied them to a non-telco application like 511 Travel or Information Services to help build robust grammars and large-scale grammars that callers can interact with. Also, obviously 911 services and the agent side of that, agent interactions for 911, as well as 311 government services.